You can plant garlic in a lot of ways, in containers, raised beds, traditional ground. We're going to plant some in the Eco Garden system. This is a raised elevated bed with a water reservoir and a sprinkler system from ecogardensystems.com. You can also attach your bike to it with a strap to keep people from stealing it. So it works well in that instance too. Now with this elevated raised bed, it's about 4 by 8 feet wide. And we've got tomatoes, we've got jalapenos, we've got kale in here, we've got some celery, eggplants, we had some potatoes in here as well. So we're going to plant garlic in this bed. Now, the depth of soil is about 9 to 12 inches deep here, above to where the water reservoir is at the bottom here. So what we want to do in a traditional ground garlic, you want to go 2 to 3 inches. With this here, I'm going to go about 4.5 inches. For the reason being, it's very loose soil and it's elevated off the ground, so it's going to get colder. So I want the seed or the clove of garlic to set just a little deeper in the soil to give a little more protection. We're not going to mulch this, but I want to get it a little deeper. Now, just like you would in the ground here, we're going to space these. I'm going to go about 5 inches. You want to plant the clove just as it came off of the bulb. We plant hardneck garlic and the stem goes all the way through, so as you pop the clove off, that's the way you want it to go in, and the larger the clove, the better opportunity you have for a larger bulb of garlic come next spring. Now again, we're planting this in about the first week in October. Our garlic, we typically harvest it late June, early July the following year. So it's going to sit here for a very long time. So if you have real estate that is precious to you, garlic may not be the crop. But I'm going to take this little corner here of the Eco Garden system and we're going to plant the garlic here. Now I got one there, and I'm going to plant this a little tighter than I normally would. I've got a tomato here that will come out in about 2-3 weeks when the cold weather hits. So I can plant it tight to that. You want to get your cloves in the ground about a month before your first hard freeze so that you have opportunity to develop roots and get established before winter sets in. And you can pre-soak these cloves if you want to. You don't have to, but that just helps to accelerate the root development before the plant goes into dormancy and the soil freezes. So we're just gonna, I got one there, I can do, you wanna go about, I'm gonna go 9 inches. I've always done 9 inches, worked really well. And you really wanna go a foot, but since we're in a little more tight space, I'm gonna go 8 inches and we're okay there. So I'm gonna put a total of 6 in here when we're all said and done. And I can plant them a little tighter back here because this kale will eventually get pulled out when the cold temperatures hit. So whether you're growing garlic in the ground, in a raised bed, Eco Garden system, or a container, it's a crop that is very easy and low maintenance that I would highly recommend you doing.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.